Hello everyone, welcome to the second part of my multi-part series where I go through Allan Holdsworth's track Tullio. If you have not seen my part 1, I suggest doing that first because I'm taking off where I left off that last video. Plus this video and the one prior are the most important parts of this song, where a lot of the different chords are going to be used again, maybe either transposed or repeated again and stopped at a certain area. So when I do later videos, I'm going to sort of fast forward through that a little bit and expect you to kind of know it already. So check out my part 1 first. Now my part 1, I did the intro and then I started the head a little bit. And I left off at this chord, what I called a G minor major 7 sharp 11, or an F sharp with the G on the bottom. Now the next chord after that is this, which is, to me, it's the middle part of a C sharp minor add 9 chord. Then it goes to this, which is a G major 7 sharp 5. You can think of it as a B major with the G in the bass. So this is part of melodic minor. And then move the root up a half step. It now becomes A flat minor 7. Or you can think of it as B major again, with now an A flat in the bass. Next chord is G major add 9. It's kind of a cool way of thinking about this inversion. You can think of it also as a D sus4 with a B on the bottom in the bass. But we have a G, a D, and a B there, and then we have our A there. So it's like a first inversion. G major add 9, and then kind of a simple F major 7 with in first inversion, with A being on the lowest note. Then it goes back to this chord, which is in the head, which I think of it as an E minor add 11, or you could think of it maybe as an E sus4 with the G in the bass, and then starts over again like in the previous video, but a little bit of a twist. So it has B flat minor 7 sharp 5. Once again, I said in the other video, I'll say it now, you can also think of this chord as an F sharp major add 9. And one thing that I omitted that is another way of thinking of this chord, it's kind of interesting, is that you can think of this chord as a F sharp sus2 with an A sharp or a B flat in the bass for any of these chords, if that helps. Then back to D major 7. Now this is a little bit of a change. In the first video, Allan plays this B flat major 7 sus2, but on the repeat, when it starts over again, the root is now E. And this is a third inversion F major 7, or F major with an E in the bass. A little bit of a twist there, and then it goes to F minor 7 sharp 5, or D flat add 9. Then your third inversion A7 chord. You can also think of playing the G on the low E string, so it's an A major triad with the G in the bass. For this chord, it's not held out for 5 beats, it's held out for 3. So to reiterate, B flat minor 7 sharp 5, D major 7, F major 7, F minor 7 sharp 5, A7. Then it goes back to this chord, just like in the other video. As I mentioned, you can think of this chord as a B flat minor add 9 with the flat 13. Or if you want, you can think of it as a first inversion F sharp major with an add sharp 11, which probably makes a little bit more sense harmonically. Then we have D flat major 7, or D flat with the C in the bass, with the major 7 on the bottom. But this is where it changes a little bit. In the tune before earlier in the song, Allan goes and he plays the D flat and then the A flat. Here he plays that same thing, but now plays the F on the top. And this is where it changes from the previous part, because then it goes to B major add 9, to this chord, F sharp minor with an add 11, same inversion and same type of chord as in previous, in the beginning of the song. It's E minor with an add 11. Now it's up a whole step, F sharp minor with an add 11, or once again, F sharp sus4 with an A in the bass if that helps. And now it goes back to C minor 7 sharp 5, or also A flat major 7. I'm sorry, A flat major add 9, E major 7. Now it goes to this chord, which is like the previous chord before in B flat, but now it's an A flat. So this is a A flat minor add 9 with the flat 13, or once again, as I said before, this is an E major with an add sharp 11. Same resolution like before, only a whole step down. So now it goes to B major 7, or B major with the B flat in the bass, the major 7 in the bass. So just to catch up. And it goes back to that E major add sharp 11. Now it goes to the regular first inversion G flat major chord. Now you lower the A sharp to A, and you have an F sharp minor chord. A major 7 sus2. E minor 7 sharp 5, or C major add 9, or even before C sus2 with an E in the bass. So it goes. Guess what? Same as the previous part before in the same resolution, but now we're up a whole step, half step, I'm sorry. So this is, think of it as A minor add 9 with the flat 13, or F major with an add sharp 11, to C major 7, with the, or C major with the B in the bass, and then finally F major add 9. So that whole part, I'll repeat again, starting from the previous chord, from the previous video I should say. And that's it. That's the end of part 2. I'll have part 3 hopefully up in a week or so. And that's it. If you got any questions, comments, please let me know, whether in the comment section on YouTube or send me a message, and I'll do my best to answer them. Once again, if you take a little bit of umbrage with what I named some of these chords, remember some of these chords, because the way that their voice is kind of up to interpretation. This is just how I see them, and to me what makes the most sense. But as Allan said, the name that we give these things is just a name for identification, but overall it's music. So those chords are right as far as I know. If you hear something different, once again, let me know. And that's it. So thanks for joining me, and take care.